Hi, I'm Carrie Kolar. I'm a writer. I first came to the guides in, what was it, February of 2020. Um, and I came because I was in a really, really bad place. I had terrible panic attacks. I couldn't work. I could really barely leave the house. I couldn't really do anything. And after almost 3 years now, working with the guides, my life is complete 180. I have my own business. I write. I have clients. I have my life back.
Wonderful. So tell us, what kind of really pushed you to reach out to the guides, right? Because you've already tried everything when you first came to me. Like you have the therapist and like the
Right.
medication and all the stuff.
All the therapy, all the meds, all the well, we didn't get my diagnosis right until like a year into working with the guides. And I had tried everything. And I was willing to try anything. And I was listening to Abraham Hicks YouTube videos in the morning. So the idea of channeling was not completely new to me. And then I saw Solera posting through a Facebook group that I'm a part of. And I went, ooh, okay, if she can channel, then I can ask the guides what to do about this, how I can go about fixing myself
Mhm.
or how to improve my life at all because I didn't really have one.
Right, because you kind of didn't know what else to do by that, right? By that point,
Oh,
because you had done so many like therapies and all that stuff. So, what was the experience like for you the first time coming to the guides?
I talked to the guides and they gave me the coolest exercise. It was very simple. It took under 5 minutes and I was supposed to do it every single day. And we call it the closet game, where I physically go into a closet in my house and like
Right,
almost shut the door and imagine that there are monsters on the other side of the door, the monsters that I was afraid of. And then I had to push open the door and see that there weren't any monsters there. So it was a way of retraining my brain. And the first month I did it every single day. Um, the first month I did it, I'd not only see that there were no monsters in the room, but I would walk around the room waving my hands just in case there were invisible monsters. And then I'd check under the bed in the bedroom in case they were hiding there, but there weren't any monsters. And so after my first session with the guides, or before my first session with the guides, I couldn't watch new TV. I couldn't watch new movies. I couldn't read new books because they would absolutely trigger what was going on in my brain. And 3 months after doing the closet game every single day, I sat down and I binge watched Bridgerton on Netflix.
I love it. I really like that show too, because you had panic attacks before, right?
Yes, I had panic attack. Well, the technical diagnosis is complex PTSD.
Uh,
Um, yeah. So uh, flashbacks, trauma, PTSD episodes.
mm. Yeah, and it took you basically 30 days to recover from, like
Yes,
like
it took me a month of doing it regularly to be able to start watching things, and then 3 months in, and I was just, like, downing Bridgerton. It was great.
yeah. I remember you telling me that. You're like, "Oh my god, I can finally watch TV after 2 years of not being able to watch Netflix."
Yeah, I wasn't able to do anything for
Right.
anything for 2 years. I was reading the same 15 books over and over and over again for 2 years because it wasn't really safe for me to do anything more.
Right,
But
right. Well,
yeah.
let's fast forward because now you have a thriving career, right, in copywriting, and you're writing your first novel. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, well, so I started copywriting this past June, and now I have multiple regular clients, and I'm actually making money from it, which is fabulous. And I learned a whole new skill set, and it's wonderful because my clients love me. It's great.
Yay.
One of them told me on Monday that heads up, you're never getting rid of us. We're holding on to you forever. Which is great.
Congratulations.
So I'm about 35,000 words into my book. And it's a self-help book. It's like a nonfiction self-help book um, about coming back from rock bottom, because there are so many self-help and like wonderful books out there that I just read over and over again, trying to find something that would help me before I met the guides.
Mhm.
And none of them that I could find came from the perspective of someone who had been in like serious mental difficulties. So I was like, that's a hole. I want to fill it. And
Yeah.
yeah,
I think that's wonderful because I remember the guides had said to you, everything that you're learning from the guides can be shared in the book, right? Like it's not like the stuff that you learn from our sessions is like copyrighted. They're like, just take it and use it and share with people, right?
yes, and the closet game is something I'm writing about, because that it could work so well for me, then I want to tell other people about it.
Yes, because that closet game was so easy. And to be honest, I was so nervous the first time he came to me because I was like, I've never helped anybody who has like actual serious, difficulties. And I was like, I hope this works out.
It worked so well. I had no idea what to expect, but the guides told me to do the closet game, and also they told me to watch Frozen, the movie,
Right.
over and over and over again, because they said I was like Elsa behind the castle walls, and I needed to start having compassion for Elsa so I could have compassion for myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so closet game and Frozen just started the process of turning my entire life around.
Yeah.
Um
I mean, you're
yeah.
such a different person from the person I met because you used to be kind of like, yeah, like reserved, even though your personality is very outgoing, but I felt like you were sort of hiding behind like a veil, right?
Yeah.
And you kind of didn't really know how you were going to move forward, even in terms of career. But yeah, now you've got people lining up to sign with you.
It's so exciting. Also the person who you sent to me and you
Yeah.
helped me with the blog posts or
Yes.
the Facebook posts, she loved them.
Oh, yay. I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing because I feel like your confidence has really skyrocketed, right?
Mhm.
And like you have increased your prices again and again, and no one seems to have objections because you're radiating positive energy that everybody wants them, right?
Thank you. Yes. And so yeah, no, I can imagine what my life would be like if I hadn't encountered you 2 years, almost 3 years ago. And I don't like that imagination. It's
Well, that's really, really wonderful. And I'm so glad to hear everything that has, come about in your life. And I'm so proud of you because it's really extraordinary to go from not being able to leave the house to now having a thriving career, right? So I am so proud of you.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for like everything. Just thank you so much. You gave me my life back.
Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, I feel very honored to be a part of your journey. And out of so many of my students have like the most drastic change.
Yeah. Here's the before and after pick on me is, I think you said this at the end of last year, the before and after pick on me is like crazy far apart.
Yeah. And I'm also really glad to hear like, your family is supporting you too, on this journey.
Very, very supportive. It's wonderful. I'm really lucky.
Yeah. Oh, yay. I'm just so proud of you for all the things that you have accomplished so far. And we're going to make a whole lot more changes this coming year.
Oh, I'm excited.